W.F. Howells presents an unabridged recording of Thinking Small and Large, How Microbes Made and Can Save Our World by Peter Forbes, narrated by Keith Wickham. Prologue. Over around 3 decades, from time to time, my wife has suggested that I write a modern version of Microbe Hunters, a huge international bestseller by Paul de Cruyff, published in 1926. She possessed a 1940s American War issue paperback, still does in fact. It was a while before I actually read it. A quick look at the heroic stories of early medical science pioneers such as Pasteur, Koch and Ehrlich had revealed a style so far from the modern mode of science writing that it didn't seem a likely model. When I began to write on medical themes, among other biological topics, her message became more insistent. I protested that the flamboyantly dramatized approach of de Cruyff is not the way medical and biological research are described for the general reader today. But as the idea of what is now Thinking Small and Large became clearer to me, I was astonished to realize that unintentionally my topic really was a kind of microbe hunters for our time. But not as de Cruyff had regarded microbes. For him, the point of hunting microbes was to kill them. But microbes are not primarily pathogenic predators on humans and other animals. How could they be? For over 3 billion years, microbes were the only living things on the planet. Extensive fossil evidence for true animals begins only 538.8 million years ago. Microbes are single-celled organisms. Bacteria, and a related line called archaea, only recognized in 1977, were the earliest organisms on the planet. Later came more developed unicellular organisms, the plankton of the oceans, that have modern cells like ours, with a nucleus, but for over 1 billion years never developed beyond being single-celled. Although some claims for multicellular organisms go back more than 1 billion years, there were no land plants till around 500 million years ago, no proto-humans till around 6 to 7 million years ago, no Homo sapiens until some 300,000 years ago. It is entirely understandable that in the late 19th century, the germ theory of disease, which had to be defended against widespread skepticism, as with climate change today, was such a powerful idea it made looking beyond that to the deeper role of bacteria difficult. When people moved into cities in vast numbers as the world industrialized, the toll of infectious diseases was one of the world's major problems. But for over 150 years, this focus totally obscured the prime role of bacteria in the environment. That microbes are principally something other than predators on human beings is well known to scientists, but not to a wider public. Microbes, in the biological oceanographer Paul Fakowski's words, made the world habitable.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?